Hey guys, it's Johnny coming to you from my hotel in Lisbon, Portugal. Yes, I'm back down here. I've actually come out here for a video collaboration which I'm very excited about, and I can't wait to share it with you guys once it's done. So be sure to stay tuned for that when it comes out. Anyways, of course, whilst I'm here, I could not miss the opportunity to turn on the camera and make a Portugal related video for you guys. So if you saw my video from last year, you may remember how I was talking about how Portugal was such a popular destination, how so many people were moving here, how there were so many advantages for foreigners moving to Portugal, such as visa options, Golden Visa program, NHR tax advantage program for foreigners as well. And as a result, many people have moved to Portugal over the past 3 years. The foreign population has increased by probably about 200,000 looking at statistics on the internet, and foreigners represent about 10% of Portugal's population of about 10.4 million people, with a lot of foreigners coming from the United States as well. But it's crazy how things can change in 1 year. A lot has gone on in Portugal, a lot has changed since I made this last video. So what's gone on and why has it happened? Well, first of all, a lot of foreigners moving with higher purchasing power to the city has driven the cost of living up, particularly in terms of rent and accommodation costs. So for example, last year I compared the cost of living between Madrid and Lisbon. The costs were pretty similar, and if you look in Numbio now and compare Madrid and Lisbon, actually rent is higher in the city centre of Lisbon than it is in Madrid. The same goes for Albufeira. Albufeira, a city in the Algarve, rent in the city centre higher than in Madrid. Probably the more problematic point, which is shown by this second table from Numbio, is that in addition to the average property price in the city centre being more expensive than in Madrid, the average salary in Lisbon compared to Madrid is about half of that. So there's a very high economic strain here when looking at the income to rent ratio. And this is a big point of contention for the locals, and it resulted in a lot of political pressure being put on the government at the time. And as a result, the government took multiple actions, with the first one being a proposal to scrap the Golden Visa program. In the end, the Golden Visa program wasn't scrapped, simply the types of investment you could make in real estate is no longer within the scope of what you can make to get a Golden Visa to come and live in Portugal. So Golden Visa program proposed to be scrapped, didn't get scrapped in the end. The NHR program, however, did come to an end in 2023. And the NHR program offered some significant tax breaks to foreign residents moving to Portugal, namely a 20% flat rate on Portuguese sourced income, as well as some pretty advantageous tax breaks on foreign sourced income, essentially not paying income tax in Portugal on foreign sourced income. Very advantageous to the likes of digital nomads or foreigners with business interests around the world who were coming here to live off that income. There is, however, a new program coming out, which is the tax incentive for scientific research and innovation, and it will essentially offer similar benefits as the NHR scheme, but it will only apply to certain professions, namely within the field of science, technology, research, academics, etc., as the name suggests. And I'm not going to go into that too much in this video because we will talk about it a lot more in the more detailed video that I'm doing while I'm here. And so with that said, the question remains, is it still worth moving to Portugal? Well, my answer to that is it very much depends what you're looking for. Now that the Golden Visa program requirements have changed slightly, and now that the NHR, as it previously was, has disappeared, if you are coming for kind of the business, the tax benefits, then you probably won't get them to the same extent as you would have done had you moved pre-end of 2023. However, of course, there's people who move simply for the lifestyle. You know, there's fantastic food, fantastic beaches, great weather all year round in Portugal, a lot of sunshine, much more relaxed pace of living. And if that's more important to you, then Portugal is still a great place to come. I myself don't come here too often because a lot of what you can find in Portugal, you can also find it in Spain. So of course, living there, then there are a lot of places in Spain that I can go to. But I have to say, every time I come to Lisbon or when I've been to the Algarve, I'd still love to explore Porto as well. I have a fantastic time every time I come to Portugal. It's a wonderful, wonderful country. Which country is better between Spain and Portugal? That question will be answered in the collaboration video, so I will not spoil it for you guys right now. So be sure to stay tuned for that video, guys, and I hope you enjoyed this one. In the meantime, leave a comment and let me know, would you still consider moving to Portugal in 2024, and where would you move if you are? Next time, I'll see you on the next one, and let's get this money.